In this video, we are going to review the GVM RGB 1200D 3 light kit. I'll leave a link to it in the description below this video if you want to check it out. We will cover the following topics. 1. Unboxing. We will show you what comes with this light kit and suggest some accessories. 2. Assembly. We will build the lights and point out key features. 3. Operation. We will show you how to use the lights on their own and with an app. 4. Review. We will let you know if we think this kit is worth purchasing after using it. Let's get started. Unboxing. The GVM RGB LED 1200D 3 light kit comes with a carrying case with handles and zippers, 3 light stands, 3 AC power supplies with cables, 3 1200D LED panels with barn doors, and various papers. In addition, we purchased a GVM softbox and grid to use when shooting people. The diffusion material definitely helps soften shadows, and the grid helps control light spill. And because these lights can be powered by DC as well as AC, I purchased several Sony NP-F type batteries and a charger. I would buy the largest ones you can afford to maximize the runtime of these lights. Assembly. Assembly is pretty straightforward. Spread the legs on the light stand. Raise and lock the multiple levels of the light stand to your desired height. Place and lock the light on top of the light stand. Open the 4 barn doors. Unlock the 2 side locks and rotate the light to the angle that you desire. Then lock the light into place. Finally, insert 2 batteries or plug in the AC power supply and connect it to the light. Operation. The lights are pretty easy to operate on their own or with an app. Let me show you how to use them on their own first. First, click the power switch to the right to use AC power or all the way to the left to use DC battery power. Next, press the mode button several times to cycle through the different modes. Rotate is for using the light on its own, using the onboard knobs and buttons. Slave is for using this light as a slave, allowing another light to control it. Master is for using this light to control other slave lights. App mode is for using the smartphone app to control the light. I'll set this light on rotate to control it on its own, using the knobs and buttons on the light. The BRG knob allows you to dim the light from 0 to 100 by turning it. I love having a dimmer like this to dial in just the right amount of light output that I need for a scene. It makes shooting easy. The other knob is labeled CCT Hue Sat SCE. This knob can be dialed or pushed. If I dial it, you can see the light changing its color temperature. I can go from 5600K to 3200K and anything in between. I'll put it back on 5600K. If I push the knob in, we go into RGB mode. I can rotate the dial to change the hue or color of the light. There are many different colors that this light can produce. It's impressive. If I push the knob again, I can adjust the saturation of the light. For rich colors, keep the saturation high. Press the knob again to go back to CCT mode. Master/slave mode. Let me quickly show you how to use one light as a master and the other 2 lights as slaves. On the first light, I'll press the mode button a few times to go from rotate to master. I can also adjust the channel number using the up and down buttons to go from 1 to 12. In this case, I'll set this light to channel 1. On the other 2 lights, I'll push the mode button until I get to slave mode. I'll also make sure that these 2 slave lights are set to channel 1. Now, when I adjust settings on the master light, the 2 slave lights replicate the same exact settings. It's pretty cool. Using the app. Now let me show you how to control the lights using the smartphone app. First, I'll press the mode button until I get to the app mode on the light. Next, I'll launch the free app I downloaded from the App Store called GVM LED 2 by tapping it. The app should recognize your 3 lights, and they should be listed at the top. You'll notice that they each have odd names, except for one of them that I earlier renamed Light 1. Let me rename the others as well. I'll tap Manage next to one of the lights on the list and name it Light 2. Then I'll do that for the third light as well and name it Light 3. That's better, easier to keep track of. To control a light, I can tap on it and the app connects to it. Then on the CCT screen, I can change the light's channel using the app if I desire, 1 through 12. I'll go back to 1. I can also adjust the dimmer control using my finger, 0 to 100 or anywhere in between. The bottom control adjusts color temperature. You can adjust the color temperature of the light from 3200K to 5600K and anywhere in between. If I select the HSI tab, we get into RGB mode, where I can use my finger on the color wheel to pick the color that I want. Below that is the brightness or dimmer slider. And below that is the saturation control. If we tap Scene, we can click through the different lighting effects and control some of their parameters. The first scene or effect is lightning. Then we have candle. The third one is bad bulb. Then we have disco. Next is cop car. Then we have TV. Next is party. Then we have paparazzi. I really like all of these effects. The next page is My Scenes, where you can save custom scenes. So if you adjust the parameters of a scene and really like it better than the default settings, save it. It's really helpful. Review. I really like the GVM 1200D 3-light kit. The lights have a high color accuracy standard of CRI 97, so the lights look very natural. I also like that they can handle color temperatures from 3200 to 5600 degrees Kelvin. Great for using with tungsten and daylight sources. With 928 LEDs, these budget-friendly lights are very bright. In addition, in RGB mode, these lights are pretty incredible. I can easily dial in any color that I desire. The lighting effects are very useful, and the aluminum body is stylish and well built. I love that these lights can run on AC or DC power. To be nitpicky, the light stands are fine but far from the best, and the barn doors are plastic. They are sturdy, but still you should be careful with them. Overall though, at this price point, the GVM 1200D 3-light kit is a great deal. I highly recommend it. Well, I hope that you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.